Hello folks and welcome to the channel. Tonight we are going to play in the licenses. We haven't played in the licenses for a long time. I actually got a message this morning, not directly to me, but I popped across onto the old Facebook, and on Facebook there was a question from somebody struggling with S8, S9, S10, and they said, what are they doing in S8? They're using Nitro. And I said I don't remember using Nitro, and I posted my video and they said I can't get anywhere near the times they're using Nitro. So I said I didn't need it. I apologised and said I'll post another video later. So I remember doing this one and I remember the video. And it was very much the fact that I went top of my list other than Dave Cam, another well-known YouTuber. And then I set about going after Dave Cam again, and I beat him by X amount of seconds. And here we go. We're at the actual part of the process now, where I'm now 10th in the list. Look at that, James Stewart at the top, and there's some 3 seconds faster than me. So we're just going to go out and test and find out whether A, you can actually use Nitro, and B, you can actually use anything else. We'll see, shall we? So let's look at settings. We'll do everything we always do. Assist settings, traction control 1, default ABS. I'm on manual because I'm using the steering wheel. So the controller settings will be open button configuration, and just with that, I did actually change something. I've actually changed my nitrous button type way being the O, and the handbrake is now R3. So we can change that if we go back, but that's the only changes I've made. I'm going to press cancel so nothing gets taken. Controller sensitivity 0, force feedback 5, and sensitivity 5. So I know where the nitrous button is to see if we can use it. Let's go out and run a few laps, and I'll probably edit a bit just to show you where we are, but I'm a 1:31.610 and I was quite pleased with that. I've got a few people to beat, so let's go and see what we can do. My lord. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Gonna have to work up to this one, folks. I'm right through the apex there, aren't I? Holy moly. And that'll be my ghost there, or is that the actual record ghost? That'll be the record ghost, won't it? Like I say, I'll cut and edit this and we'll see where we go. This thing doesn't feel like it wants to drive, but we'll get there. And then we'll slam in some third gear. Used to be the corner for there, but obviously not. What I think I know what happened is the game updates changed actually the physics, and they may have slowed the car down with different tyre settings and then allowed nitrous, but we don't know if nitrous is needed yet. Nice little backfire from the exhaust then as I changed down. That sounded lovely. We'll see where we are when we get around this. This car used to stop so much quicker. We're going to brake on the 100, I think. Oh, that was some big lag there. and it allowed me to just do one lap. There was no continuous. There was no opportunity to go on and do it again. That's a change, isn't it? They only allow you to do the one flying lap. Wow. They really have changed the way the game works. I can't see DRS being enabled. Maybe slowed down a bit aggressively there. But DRS doesn't work. I didn't press the brake fully then. Wow. Let's find out. But nitrous definitely doesn't work. What you don't want to do is touch your wheel onto the concrete or the grass. We can do better than that first lap though, 1:33. I've done it again. I've actually touched my wheel onto the grass there. That was horrendous. I suppose that's one thing with using this central view, is you don't fully get the grip of the width of the car. You're not sort of sat in it, but what you do have is the rest of the car around you, and you're placed vaguely in the middle of the car somewhere, and you don't really get a feel for the width. But let's see how we do. It's a second gear corner there. We're somewhat ahead of our ghost, and that sun's a real blazer. A 1:31.2, so I'm faster than my previous record. I've still got ghost. I've still got gold, and ultimately, folks, there's no DRS. I'll prove that now. I'll go and try it. I'll press and hold the button down, but ultimately, folks, there's no DRS available. We'll skip over the replay. I'm just going to go and do that again, and so I'm up to 8th, but I feel there's more time in that. There's no, I can't believe it. Auto drive demonstration. I don't need to see that. What I want to see is the settings that say you can use nitrous. So I did. I generally felt that I'd made a mistake, but unless we're talking about S7, not S8. So I've got my ghost set at 0.4. So I should genuinely be able to keep up with my ghost. And if I beat it, I've beat it by 0.4 a second. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Now I know what this fella was this morning that was commentating. He's controller auto. And if you are a controller user, there is nothing stopping you being as fast as a guy on a wheel. But your biggest disadvantage of being controller auto is to change down gears. Changing up is actually a doddle. But changing down and knowing when to change down is the biggest difficulty there is. Because on a controller auto it changes down when it wants to, based on gearing, etc. Now that's another good lap. Don't like the way it hangs when you go across the line, that's a bit rough. But I seem to remember you used to be able to do lap after lap after lap. That's quite bizarre. And then when you quit out, it actually gave you that. Let's skip that. We don't need to do the replay. You don't need to see it. Up to 6th. Loads of time in that at 1:30.33. There's 2 seconds to take off there. Easy. Well, 1.5. Squeaky drink. I'll cut that out. But let's go again, folks. You can actually play with a lot of the limits on this, on many circuits. So if you think about the Nürburgring GP where we've just done the lap time challenge, there's some tremendous areas where you can gain a mass amount of time and seconds purely by playing with the extremities of the track. There we go. There you go, you got to be careful there. So I'm braking around about the 90. Left it too late that time. Yeah, that came up on me so quick. So here we go, we're going to try and brake on the 90. I've got to spot the 100, brake at 90, roughly. Here it is, brake now. Dive in, cut some of that track up. Come down, try and put 2 wheels off the line there. Try and keep on. Oh, I've blown that. Yeah. I think I was able to steal quite a bit more track than normal there. Just managed to borrow a bit. Ghost at 0.4, so let's just keep pummeling on. Braking just before the 100. Down to second. Oh, we just dived. We just didn't make it back to the apex there, so let's keep going. This is all about finding that optimal lap time. We overran that apex, but we managed to get it back for the second one in the ghost lap. We didn't. Yeah, we've blown that this time. And I know you all appreciate it from watching my videos that it is much easier to drive and commentate afterwards than it is to commentate while you're doing it. Holy, oh dear. I've been told I can be a bit more vulgar than I actually am at the moment. I'm trying to stay very clean with my commentary. But we know that's not real, is it? And I do have the swear words in my head. Oh, look at that, you nearly did it. One day I will let an absolute ripper go. See how I messed up that last corner? Bayek. And I was silent all the way through that lap, one line. I didn't say a word. Oh, Bayek. Still quicker though. He thinks. Yeah, just got better. I never know which one of these is going to be the good lap. I never know which one to commentate on. I should commentate on all, but you've spoken so many times. Up to 5th. Let's keep going. So as it stands, the only thing I can think of is that we're discussing different tests, whether they want the look how much I managed to steal there. Properly on it. Really got in on that apex then. Saved a little bit of time. Lengthened the course a bit there, we don't want that. Lost time in that corner. Got to control the wheel spin here. Traction control doesn't do it all. I'm not racing the demonstration Ghost anymore, I'm racing my own Ghost at this point. Third gear's not good, need to have a good entry into this corner. Get on the gas and get behind my own Ghost. 0.4 of a second I'm looking for. Oh, I'm a little bit wide there, making the course longer. What do we think we've done? We're in the 29.8s, that's great. That's proper good. Drink time. But I was told to go and watch a video, and I have done it. I haven't done it. I haven't gone and watched what this guy's done because I don't want to contaminate my brain. There we go, we're up to 4th now. But ultimately, there's no traction control. There's no nitrous. Not in this car. Either way, folks, that's where I'm going to wrap it up. A 1:29.849, I think that's bad. Not bad. I was 10th in the list. Now the thing is, folks, and I know you've always done it, is when I've gone back to these tests, you've all gone back to it and had a little go and pushed me all the way back down again. Crack on. That's what we're here for. We haven't visited these. If you've done the same as me, you got the game back in March 2022 and you played it for your life's content all the way through, doing your licenses, your circuit experiences, then you've done your grind, and then you've started to play online. You found you hate that, and then you've gone to just continuing the grind and collecting all the cars. Then somebody's put in your idea, let's go back and do the missions again and the tests. Well, there you go. Here's a little reminder. Have a crack on. I enjoy these, and these were good. And to be able to take best part of 2 seconds off what was previously my best, I'm really pleased with that. But to the user out there who is trying this test and they're being told it's Nitro, it ain't, folks. There's no DRS button on this one. It's what it is. Unfortunately, controller auto has its disadvantages, but I do know people who are very, very quick. So with that one, folks, thank you very much. We'll see you on the next one. Take care. All the best. Bye now.